What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on Pam Unfiltered. So let's get into these daily hot topics, and we're going to kick it off with Miss Sherri Shepard. So yesterday, the blogs were reporting that her show was canceled and is going to end after her fourth season, which she's currently in. Let's take a look at what the Neighborhood Talk has to report about her cancellation. So this is what they say. Let me scroll it up. It says, according to Variety, now Variety is the ones that initially reported the cancellation of her show. It says Sherri, which is the name of her show. Don't that sound incomplete? I always thought it was the Sherri Shepard show. But anyway, it says Sherri has been canceled after 4 seasons. The outlet reports that the Lionsgate's producer, Debmar Mercury, confirmed the show's ending despite it recently being greenlit for the 2025-2026 season, which again, they're currently in. And as you know, the show was broadcast on Fox television stations. If you guys don't know, Debmar and Mercury were the producers of The Wendy Williams Show. The last year of The Wendy Williams Show, Wendy was absent due to some mental issues, and Sherri Shepard stepped in to help her out. Well, because the ratings and everybody loved Sherri, they decided to end Wendy Williams Show because she wasn't coming back. She wasn't getting any better. They ended the Wendy Williams Show, and all the producers, everybody who worked on the Wendy Williams Show, cameramen, producers, costume. I don't know about makeup and hair, but all the people in the back, I should say, they just moved on to the Sherri Shepard, so they didn't lose their job. Okay, but it says this decision is driven by the evolving daytime television landscape and does not reflect on the strength of the show, its production, which has found strong creative momentum this season, or the incredible talented Sherri Shepard. Debmar Mercury co-presidents Ira Bernstein and Mort Marcus said in a joint statement. Now, Ira Bernstein and Mort Marcus were also they also worked with Wendy Williams, I should say. And it says Sherri's previously expressed gratitude after her show was picked up for a 4th season. I don't take it for granted that people welcome me into their homes daily, Shepard said last year following the show's renewal. I wonder, her saying that she kind of had an inkling. Well, I mean, there are ratings that she's probably seeing, but I wonder if she knew that her time was coming. I wonder. But anyway, it says, if you recall, the show original hit TV screens after Sherri Shepard stepped in for Wendy Williams, like I said, following her exit from the Wendy Williams Show amid health concerns and a very public divorce in 2022. So her show is being canceled. It's probably, her last episodes are probably going to be in April. I know talk shows seasons end around April, maybe May. Wendy Williams, I believe, was the only talk show that went on to July, but that's because Wendy loved to work. She rather work than, be on vacation for a couple of months. But yeah, so her show is going to be ending probably in April. We also got Kelly Clarkson's show that's ending, I think, after its 7th or 8th season this year. So she's done, and all we have left is Jennifer Hudson. Now, there was rumors also that her show was going to be ending soon, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. So after the reports of the Sherri Shepard's show being canceled, and it was like going through the blogs, Miss Lonnie Love came on the scene, and she wanted to voice her little opinion on the fact that Sherri Shepard wasn't able to come on social media to announce this cancellation. So let's take a look at what she had to say. So she posted, I don't know where the hell she posted this, because this couldn't be Twitter. It's too many characters, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know how Twitter works anymore, y'all. But anyway, it says Sherri should have been given the courtesy of announcing her show's end instead of an article announcing it. Just like Kelly got to announce her show's end. Okay. It's not like The Real, which was a panel show. Oh, we referring to The Real, but this was a solo hosted show. Or the production company could have at least made a joint announcement as a producer and host. Seeing cancel stamp all over your picture is depressing, especially when the show was having good ratings. Only onward and upward from this. Lonnie, yes, you're right on that. But once the producers told Sherri that her show was canceled, she should have jumped on it and said it. But when you wait, when you sit on something like that and you wait, somebody else is going to report it. So to me, it's like you snooze, you lose. You should have said something. And if Sherri couldn't do it herself, she could have had somebody else on her team report it. And you bringing up the real, girl, don't nobody care about the real, especially when it comes to you, because you used to do little dirty, little mean things behind the scenes. So hush up on that, okay? But back to Miss Jennifer Hudson. So apparently her show is going to be canceled. I guess there's this like shift that's happening, or I should just say there's going to be a goodbye to talk shows. I think the only one that's like just sticking to it is The View, and we all know The View is a little bit more political. And that's why they're still, still going strong. And as far as like Kelly Clarkson, Sherri Shepard, Jennifer Hudson, where they talk to celebrities, it's really not necessary anymore because you can just have them on a podcast. So it's just like, we can find a better way to do this and not spend a lot of money. That's what I'm getting from the production companies and the networks. But again, Jennifer Hudson's show might be canceled, and they should have been canceled her show. I find her to be incredibly uninteresting. She is a horrible host. She's a horrible interviewer. She does not listen to her guest. I feel like all she wants to do is sing, which I find her singing to be somewhat incredibly annoying. And she needs to go back to acting and singing whatever she wants to do. But talk show hosts should have never been in the cards for her. Do y'all remember? This is the interview that sealed the deal. Do y'all remember when she interviewed Eddie Murphy about his son and Martin Lawrence's daughter getting married? Do y'all remember that interview? Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. And this is the reason why Jennifer Hudson show should definitely be canceled. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this.
Are you going to sing at your son's? Wait, it's your daughter's wedding, right?
My son, and
she didn't even know what child. She didn't even know whose child is who. Eddie Murphy's son and Martin Lawrence's daughter.
Actually, they got.
How long, before I play this, how long it would have took her just to look at that information?
Married like 2 weeks ago. They went off. Everybody was making the big wedding plans, and then they decided they wanted to do something quiet with just the two of them, and then they got married, and now Martin don't got to.
Y'all are in-laws now. You and Martin are in-laws.
Yeah, we're.
Look at the way she's talking to him. Really? Yeah, so y'all in-laws now? I think so. After he just said they eloped and got married. Ain't that the obvious?
In-laws. He don't have to pay.
Sounds like she's talking to a child. I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but it sounds like she's talking to a child, not another adult.
For the big wedding now.
Did you sing for the wedding, Eddie?
No, I didn't. They didn't have a wedding.
Oh, no?
No, they went off and they got married at the.
Did you sing for the wedding? Didn't he just tell you they eloped? What wedding? Now, if you said wedding reception, then I'd have been like, yeah, because, you could have eloped and still had a party. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't. She said wedding.
The church had a little. They didn't.
So
they just had the two of them and the preacher. They had a little quiet. Look at it. A little quiet little thing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I think we'll have like a big party or something.
And then
they ran off and got married.
Okay, will you sing then?
Will I sing at the wedding?
Yeah.
No, I ain't singing.
No.
Why is she so stuck on Eddie Murphy singing? What is wrong with this woman?
Are you going to sing?
And this is why I said this woman should not have a talk show host. And like I said, word on the curb, her show is being canceled as well. But anyway, outside of that news, I do want to say congratulations to Eddie Murphy's son and Martin Lawrence's daughter. They just announced that they're having a baby, so congratulations to them. And that baby's gonna have some pressure on them. Their grandfathers are comedian icons. Oh my Lord. But congratulations to them. And I also want to say, to Sherri Shepard, you're gonna land on your feet, girl. You continue on acting, doing your comedy shows if you do comedy shows. But I think Sherri should have her own podcast. I think when it comes to interviewing celebrities, I think that's the route that a lot of people are going to start going for. Just the podcast. I think it's just going to be a lot comfortable, a lot easier for them. And again, I think that's the route she should go. So again, good luck to her, and she's going to land on her feet. So let's get into this other hot topic. So Miss Real House of Potomac, Miss Keiarna, it was announced that she had filed bankruptcy, back in 2023. Now, y'all, yesterday morning, I was on my way to work and I was sitting on a bus and I was scrolling through my Instagram. And for some reason, I stumbled upon somebody's post about Keiarna and how she filed for bankruptcy. And I was like, oh, this is kind of juicy, but I don't know if this is true or not. Let me save this. And if anybody starts to report this or this starts to grow legs, then we'll talk about. So I would say a good maybe 12 hours later, something like that. That's when it started to hit like the reality TV blogs and even the neighborhood talk posted about it. So let's listen to what the initial person reported, and then we'll go to what the neighborhood talk has to say. So let's check that out.
I don't know who you pissed off, but your bankruptcy papers are floating online and in my DM. The documents show that Keiarna filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy back in March of 2023, and her debts were wiped clean as of June 2023. Now, according to the filing, at the time, she reported about a $2,000 a month income and listed her occupation as her boyfriend's assistant. The filing also lists several credit cards, a large unsecured personal business loan, and a 2021 Range Rover Sport. Important reminder, though, this bankruptcy is a snapshot, not a prophecy. This was filed before Bravo checks and visibility. And listen, plenty of housewives have had financial resets. So the real question isn't why did she file, it's how does this change the context of what's being said at the reunion in the trailer where Jesse accused Kay of stealing Greg from his former wife, being that she's listed as his assistant in these documents. I'm definitely seated to find out. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. I'll keep you posted. Keiarna?
Now, wasn't Keiarna, I think she was a friend of or a guest back in 2023. Am I wrong or am I right? Or was it her first season on the show during that year? But she has a medical spa business. How old is her medical spa business where she's listed on bankruptcy as somebody's assistant? Okay, so let's go to what the neighborhood talk has to report. So it says here an exclusive statement, or let me go back. It says Keiarna Stewart is speaking out after a blogger revealed that she filed for bankruptcy in 2023 and she's owning it, which I think is perfectly fine. Own it. Listen. If you need to file for bankruptcy for for a financial reset because you just can't pay off all those bills, like you're drowning, I say go for it. It's perfectly fine. Most people are going to go up and down in credit. Most people are going to probably go up and down financially. If that's the way you want to go, that's the route you want to do, I say go for it. But it says an exclusive statement to the neighborhood talk, the Real Housewives of Potomac star addressed the resurfaced court documents head on, making it clear that she has nothing to hide. I'm aware that a personal financial moment from 2023 is being framed as gossip, and I want to address it directly because transparency matters more to me than pretending life is always polished. It says Stewart confirmed the filing and pushed back on the stigma often attached to bankruptcy, especially for a woman in business. Let's be clear, bankruptcy is not a character flaw. It's a legal tool that many entrepreneurs use when they take real risks. The only person I know that has been like filing bankruptcy for their businesses was our president. Okay. But it says I read that it's a legal tool that many entrepreneurs use when they take real risk, build real businesses, and sometimes have to rebuild. That is part of the business. That is part of life. Again, when did she open this medical spa? Did she open it in 2023? Did she open it in 2024 or prior to that? Because again, this filing is saying that she was an assistant and she was only bringing in $2,000 a month, which is wild. That means she was only making $40,000 a year. And I can tell you right now, when you got bills to pay, as far as your rent or mortgage, food, car payment, insurance, that's not a lot of money. Because if you also notice in the bankruptcy file, she had a Land Rover. And I could tell you right now, if you're making $2,000 a month, you cannot afford that Land Rover right off the bat. And also, too, whereas you filing bankruptcy for your personal or for your business, those are two separate entities. So I'm real curious about this, and I wonder if this is going to be, talked about a little bit more. Is it me, or it just seems a little fishy? Y'all let me know in the comment section. But again, it's okay if you need to file for bankruptcy. It's perfectly fine. That's what it's there for it to be done. Look at Toni Braxton. How many times she filed for bankruptcy? All shade. All shade. That's the reason why she probably married Birdman, because she was tired of being broke. Okay, because we all know Toni Braxton is horrible with her finances. How many times she filed for bankruptcy? 3 times? That don't make no sense. You're supposed to learn from the first time. But anyway, we getting off topic. Let's move on to this other situation I wanted to talk to. So in the last couple of days, and normally, you guys, I don't talk too much about these type of people because they make my ass itch with their ghetto-ness. But NLE Choppa was online cursing out his baby mama. I guess she told him. I guess she had said that he was gay, and he got upset about it. And he announced that she was licking all in his booty. I'm going to show y'all that those videos are wild. And you know why? Because, baby, he was sitting up there going off on his baby mother while his mother was sitting there. So while you going off on her, telling the world that she be eating your butt, your mother's sitting there listening to everything. But anyway, so after he goes off on her, right, Blueface gets involved. And then they go back and forth. So I'm going to show you all of that, okay? So let's first start off with NLE Choppa going off on his baby mother. What's her name? Her name is Marissa Danae. That's her name. So let me show y'all. Let me make sure. Okay, good. I got it all. So let me press play.
Marissa, you gonna say I'm gay because you ate my asshole? Huh? I ain't tell you lick my nipples. I think that's a little weird. Don't play with my nipples.
You don't want somebody to play with your nipples, but you gonna bend over and let some girl lick your booty hole? All right now.
If you eating that man going down in that Gucci, you go a little lower than, hey, man, P, that's you.
Ooh, Lord.
But show me when I had intercourse with something else other than mine. Outside of your sex. Show me that. Or gender. Whatever the fuck it is.
Watch me pan over his mother sitting right there.
I've been on Mariah a little hard. Let's go to Marissa.
Ooh, Lord.
Let's tell them how you move the goalposts every time I try to see my son. The same son you claim I starved when you brought him over the hotel for literally 4 hours. How do I start? Mama, can you be starved in 4 hours?
This was a time where she should have said, if you don't get your ass out this studio and out my face talking all this mess about eating butt, I'm going to smack you across the head on camera so everybody knows that I'm not to be dealt with. But no, she's just sitting there, child.
She say I'm gay, show the nigga that don't fuck me, ho. Hey, bitch, you miserable, pitiful, man, cause I ain't feeling you sick and you know that it's
His mother.
Hold you, keep it real, clicking up, just 2 broke bitches on the flame mission. I don't give a fuck, but low-key, I'm getting tired of you bitches in my mentions. They pussy got more bodies than abortion clinics.
Marissa, you fucked everybody in the industry, stop fucking so much, bitch. You gonna catch something.
I know you're not talking about why she's screwing everybody in the industry. How many kids do you have? You only 24 years old. You know, like, just stop. Men always got something to say about women out here being sexually active, but it's okay for them. Please stop.
Bitch, don't try to call me gay because you ate my ass. Let's not do that. See, for one thing, don't try to call me gay because you ate my ass. I'm gonna kick it off from there. You hear me? You know I ain't gay. You know that. You've said in the past, my baby daddy ain't gay. But she want to paint me out to be this now. And whoever walked that life, man, listen, stay brave, brother. Stay brave, sister. Walk that life. But stop putting that shit on me, man, because y'all know I don't play like that. I ain't never been pegged. I ain't never been entered. None of that. Man, if a hoe want to put that motherfucking tongue on that gooch of that ass, man, I ain't gonna stop her, P. Root first thing.
Oh, that's what he had to say about that situation. I mean, like, there needs to be boundaries had. And this is coming from someone, and this is me, y'all, that I'm very open with my mom, right? Me and my mom have a very, like, open relationship. You know, I can tell my mother anything. I tell my mother almost everything. But when it comes to my sex life, that's one thing I'm not telling my mother. That's where I draw the line. My mother don't need to know nothing about me and what my boo is doing. Well, used to be boo. I ain't got no boo right now. But that's just where you draw the line. And it's clear there's no boundary there, because instead of her just burying her head in her hands and, you know, making little comments, she should have turned around and again told him, I don't want to hear none of that. That's not for me to hear. Okay? You either go outside and you talk that talk, or just say, Mom, can you step out for a minute while I do this? That's just straight nasty. I'm sorry. She did not need to hear that. And again, there's no boundary there because she didn't check him. But anyway, after that went viral, right? I'm assuming in that song that he played, I'm not too sure, but he mentions Blueface. Now, we all know Blueface now is trying to become a streamer because guess what? Music is not cutting out to pay the bills. So now all the rappers are trying to be streamers. So he was on his stream and he made a comment about him being mentioned in NLE Choppa's song. So let's take a look at what he had to say. So before I play it, let me read you what he says. So he says, I can't beef with no man getting his booty ate. Somebody get the baby oil. We finna play with his nipples. DLE. Just can't. So then this is what he had to say. Hold on.
Nigga say he ain't never been entered. What that mean? I ain't never been entered.
Give it to him till he choke. Nigga stank, it's a joke to that bitch on you. Nigga fuck a Blueface. D20's gon' do. We'll turn the crib red, sit trip Subaru. Put a deal like a Mason with connected Bluetooth. What a nigga gon' do when it ain't nothing to do? Put your back against the wall. If you 6 feet tall, 6 feet under that nigga. Thunder that nigga. Like a strike, rumble that nigga. Make the 40 blow. Ho say I'm D-Lo cause she ate my ass. We treat a shit eater like a shit eater. Do it bad.
Why did he diss you?
Chat.
Don't you have a song?
Chat. Yeah, I made that nigga career, but it's all good. You know how it go. You know, idols, you know.
Why did he diss you? What did he say?
Chat. I know he did not just say Sue. Yeah, play it back.
I said if you kill, we gon' kill. Show me killer, I can live. I know you get. Get your kids in the plans if your wrong start. Give it to him till he choke. Nigga stank, it's a joke to that bitch on you. Nigga fuck a Blueface. D20's gon' do. We'll turn the crib red, sit trip Subaru. Put a deal like a Mason with connected Bluetooth. What a nigga.
Chat, NLE a blood now? I'm confused.
Wait, why did he diss you?
He did that, chat. That was bunk. He did that. That was bunk as fuck. Him thought he ate. Why? I'm confused. You know when people careers stop, progressing, they gotta start, stressing, exploring all the options.
I know you ain't talking. Ain't that what you doing right now? Aren't you a rapper? Wasn't you boxing? Now you being a streamer, baby. Stop.
Chat. I love it, chat. This gives me an angle to press for the fade now.
Why he want to fight?
Fade now. And if he turn it down, fade now.
So you heard it. Now Blueface wants to fight NLE Choppa. So of course NLE Choppa got word of that, and this is where he retaliated. And at this point, I think that NLE Choppa took it too far because he starts to talk about Blueface and Krishan's son. He could have kept it at the song. He could have kept it at whatever else was going on between them two, which I never knew they were beefing. I know NLE Choppa was beefing with Young Boy NBA. Did y'all see those damn videos? Him just like Michael Jackson. But anyway, I know he was beefing with him, not necessarily with Blueface. Y'all gonna see. I just thought he just took it way too far. Just way too far. But this is what he replied to Blueface. So let me show y'all.
I'm gonna decline your offer with a way better proposition for you. You feel me? Cause we know you owe $23 million to that club, for one, and you owe another $100,000 to Soulja Boy, baby mama. So your goal is to get me to fight you to help pay off your debt. Okay, cool. I understand that, right? So that's my reason to not fight you, cause I ain't finna help you pay your debt, but I got a better proposition for you, nigga. How about this? Take your son and stand him beside my son, and let's see which one of them motherfuckers know how to operate. Let's see, hey, hold your son beside my son. Let's see which one of them can hold their head up. Fuck, nigga. How about that? Yeah, nigga. Put your...
Way too far. Way too far. That's unnecessary. Keep your beef between you and Blueface, with whatever beef that is. You do not have to bring the children into it. But see, this is where the mature level lacks. Or I should say mature level is low.
Son beside my son, let's see them bark, nigga. Let's see them slap barks, nigga. Put your son beside my son, let's see who can hold their fingers up to their motherfucking nose, nigga. And what about this? I'm gonna decline.
Disgusting.
Yeah, Charles Barkley, put your hand up, nigga. Take a step, Charles. Yeah, what's up with your son, nigga? Pussy, nigga, handle me in the streets, nigga. Y'all keep playing with me, I ain't playing. You think this shit funny games and entertainment? I'm dead serious, nigga. Put your son beside my son, nigga. Put little Charles Barkley beside Chosen, an icon. Yeah, nigga. Your priority fucked up. Go worry about little cripple, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm out of pocket, ain't it? Stop playing with me, boy.
Did you see how his face changed? Very performative. And again, you do not need to bring Krishan Jr. into this. We all know that he is challenged, I should say. We don't know what's going on with him. Obviously, he's having some development issues. He's 2 years old, but he still is in, I would say, in a state maybe a year old, a person who's a year old, but then again, not, because we don't know if he has any speech going on, but just unnecessary to bring up his child or even your child in this situation. Everything doesn't have to resort to violence. You can just wrap it out. Talk it out. You don't have to fight. It's just so unnecessary. And NLE Choppa, you the one that came online talking about your ex-girlfriend is eating your butt, but you mad that somebody else brought it up in response? Child, bye.
I'm out of pocket, man. Yeah, I'm too out of pocket. Handle me the right way, homie. About helping you.
Anyway, nobody want to hear anything else got to say.
Hey, DLE Choppa, bro. Check it out, fool. I'm not finna do too much lip boxing with the booty bandit. Like you're getting your ass ate as a man. What the fuck position are you in physically as a man for a woman to lick your ass, brother? I can't think of one position you could be in For a woman to lick your ass as a man, that's not hella gay.
Oh my God.
That's just me. Feel me? But anyways, like, bro, we squabbling. Remember, nah, fool. I know you thought you came up with a good excuse to decline, but now I'm going against your excuse now, nigga. We can fight at your mama house. You want the kids to fight? My son will whoop your son ass. Dead homies, nigga. For real. So he wants kids to fight instead of grown men.
You could tell Blueface's son is gentle. You could tell that he's not for the cameras. He just wants to live a regular life. Like, he is just not here for his father's shenanigans.
So can you whoop his son ass for me?
Yes.
I give you 1,000 Robux. Let me see how you beat ass. Let me see. Let me see how you gonna punch him.
He is so cute.
Oh, damn.
You know, I hit him in the nuts.
Child, ridiculous. Ghetto and ridiculous. It's all fun and games to talk online, you know what I mean, and beef online. But then when you start to take it offline and it becomes physical, it just becomes a lot more dangerous, and someone could, perish, and both of y'all have children. It's just really, really not that serious. And it just becomes kind of performative, especially on NLE Choppa's. And you the one that brought up the fact that your butt was getting eaten online. We didn't have to know all of that. You thought you ate by saying that about your ex-girlfriend, but you came out looking like Boo Boo the Fool. And again, him going off online on Blueface and stuff like that, where he looks angry, but then he looks up and his face kind of changes. It just looks like it's all performative for the camera. He's 24 years old. I don't know how many kids he has. I think he has like a bunch of kids, like 6, 7 kids or whatever. He really needs to just worry about making money to take care of his kids and leave it at that. We don't need to know any of this. All right, so before I end this Hot Topic video, I just want to give a shout out to a couple of Grammy Award winners, Black people. We was doing it on Sunday. Happy Black History Month for us. Anyway, so I want to give a shout out to Mr. Duran Bernard. He won for Best Progressive R&B Album. Congratulations to you. Now, I've never heard of him. And I was like, maybe one of his songs went viral and I just don't know who the artist was. So I was like, let me look him up on Spotify. Let me see what he got going. I've never heard of any of his songs. That does not matter. I'm glad he won. Congratulations. Again, happy Black History Month. Black Power. Anyway, and then we got Miss Kalani, my girl, Miss Kalani. She won 2 Grammys for her song Folded. She won for Best R&B Performance and Best R&B Song. I am so happy for her. I remember when the song first came out, and then I did a video on was it TikTok? I did a video on TikTok like, y'all go out there and listen to the song. It's the bomb. It kicked legs. I'm not talking about from me posting it, but the song, grew legs. The song was going viral, and it just became an instant hit. And I'm so happy for her because she's been in the business for a while, and it was in due time for her to get her recognition because she's not only, a singer, but she's also a songwriter. And I think songwriting is where she really makes her money, but I know that she's an artist and she wanted to be recognized for her own music. So congratulations to her. And then we got Mr. Kendrick Lamar. So he won 3 Grammys. He won for Best Rap Performance with SZA for Luther. And then he won for Best Rap Song for TV Off. And then he, of course, won for Best Rap Album. But that is not the best thing that happened to him that night. He is now, or I should say, he now holds the most Grammy wins out of every artist to ever be nominated and won. So congratulations to him. And that is my honorable mentions. You guys, what do you think about the topics that I talked about in this video? Let me know down in the comment section. We could talk about it. If you guys like my videos, make sure you like. Please give me a like because then it shares to others. I really, truly appreciate it. If you do watch multiple of my videos and you have yet to subscribe, what you doing? Go ahead and click that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell. And this is where it ends. And I'll see you guys in the next video.